top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
Hello everybody, how you doing? Welcome to another edition of Indoor Soccer of Major League Indoor Soccer, MLIS. My name is Tico Fernandez. Today, I'm privileged and honored to be sharing the microphone with one of the most talented female persons, broadcasters that I know throughout my career. I'm talking about Teresa Limon. Teresa, good to see you. We got 4 quarters that we need to buckle up because it's going to get bumpy.
It's a pleasure to be here tonight with all of you. Thank you for tuning in tonight in a great match versus Chicago Mustangs and Rockford Thunder. And Tico, you said it. There's no best way to say this, but you are absolutely correct. 15 minutes, 4 quarters, intensity on the field. We know what indoor soccer is all about.
I mean, we got a brand new building. I mean, it's been here for a few years, but I mean, the owners of this magnificent outfit, I mean, dress it up real good. I mean, we got a new pitch, we got a new roof, we got new lightings. The only thing not new, it's me. I'm always hooking out, but I mean, what is new is the action. Well, we got 25 and 26 season waiting to arrive, and that will be in a few minutes. Teresa, how do you feel? How you doing? I mean, everything else that goes with that question.
It's great being here at Grand Arena, especially just as you mentioned, this great facility. I actually had the honor to play on these fields, and it's great to be back to where I used to play as well and see a lot of familiar faces, especially that head coach, Armando Gamboa, still out there being a big advocate to this game of soccer, the beautiful game of soccer.
Yes, yes, indeed. We're going to go, and we'll be back in a few.
The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
We got the referees coming into the pitch. Teresa, we are anticipating a great match between Rockford Thunders and your Chicago Mustangs. We are waiting for Rockford to be visible so we can start the intros. But I mean, everything had been on the table, ready to eat, so let's dine.
Yes, it's a great night. Two rival teams just 1 hour away from each other. And for many of you who are following us are probably asking, what are the current scores in the past games? We currently have a Utah with a 5 and Orlando with an 8 with the final score. Lansing is on the second quarter with ahead of the game with 5 versus Fort Wayne, Indiana, our neighbors, with only 2 goals. And well, we're just waiting for both teams tonight to come out. And we, as you mentioned, we have both of them lining up, getting ready. And we have the crowd. Look at the crowd, Tico. They're soon filling up the seats. The kids are with their popcorn. It's a great atmosphere. We look on the left side.
I want some popcorn, even though I'm going to be throughout the match. But I mean, what better seat can we ask for, Teresa? What better seat? I mean, we can feel the atmosphere right here. The only thing separating us from the pitch is a net. So, I mean, there will be some projectiles coming our way, so watch out.
Yes, it's very impressive. I mean, obviously, we need the net, Tico, because otherwise we're going to have an accident over here with the ball falling. But it's very exciting to be out here. It's nice seeing every coach being aligned and ready to get this game started.
We're going to go back and then come back with the intros. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. How you doing? I can hear you. Make some noise, Chicago. Make some noise. Come on, you can do better than that. All right. Everything is on the table, ready to introduce the visiting team, Rockford Thunder. For Rockford Thunder, wearing number 1 goalkeeper, Alexis Garcia Perez Pulpo. Number 14 in defense, Martin Murillo. Number 10 in defense, Alexis Gomez. Number 16 forward, Mo Tajeni. Number 11, midfield, Omar Munoz Jr. Forward, number 8, Emmanuel Mercado. And the rest of the visiting team, the Rockford Thunder, directed by Tony Benitez, assisted by Carlos Sanchez. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome your Chicago Mustangs. Number 21, Alejandro Morales. Wearing number 9, Andy Tovar. Wearing number 30, Armin Dedic. Wearing 84, Christopher Correa. Wearing number 12, Dario Gamboa. Wearing number 49, Denis Luis Aragon. Wearing number 31, Eduardo Nava. Wearing number 10, Gabriel Jurado. Wearing number 22, Gabriel Uno. Wearing number 19, Hernan Garcia. Wearing number 14, Jorge Ochoa. Wearing number 5, Jose Ibarra. Wearing number 48, Vuela Vuela, Jose Resendiz. Wearing number 34, Luis Alberto Marquez. Wearing number 6, Ramon Orozco. Wearing number 18, Sergi Warniak. Wearing number 24, Stefan Selenovich. Chicago Mustangs is coached by Armando Gamboa, assisted by Ernesto Correa and Ricardo Arroyo. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you stand, please, for our national anthem. Here is Tom Kentish.
¿Podría ver el roster de Rockford? Me voy a tomar una foto.
¿Está puesto?
All right. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Here we go. One more. All right. Teresa. I mean, what can I say? I'm kind of nervous, I must admit. This is 2025, 2026 season. Brand smacking new. It's like I'm taking a brand new car out of the dealership. 0 miles. So, I mean, that's why I'm nervous. Do we have insurance?
I'm going to say yes. I mean, the both teams look great coming out. The referees are getting ready. We have the atmosphere that we need tonight. And obviously, I'm looking at over at Rockford. Rockford looks like they're positioning themselves, doing the last-minute talks between each other. And Mustangs, once again, looking ready, knowing what they want to do coming out. We know that in past seasons, Chicago Mustangs has been known to attack, to do a fast pace, to do those complete passes, and a great goalkeeper, Resendes.
Let's see what Armando has for these exciting 4 quarters coming up on your, wherever you are tuning us in. Welcome. I mean, we are just waiting for the initial whistle. Mustang is going to move the ball. There we go. There's the whistle. There, 15 minutes. Resendes with the ball. Looking upfield. Shoots the ball with the right foot. Mustangs with the ball. Rockford, defense, clears the area. There you go. That's the first end on a brand new specking roof.
Yeah, Pulpo went out of it right now, but well, that's usually the place. Usually what happens at the beginning, the team wants to go out there, it's hungry to take this game tonight, but here we go. Both teams are getting ready. It's very organized. Chicago Mustangs came out wanting to attack, and this is something we normally see Chicago Mustangs and is known for, and trying to right away take over and control this game.
Going to be a foul, 2 on the wall. I'm going to make a comment after this kick about Rockford's uniform. Reminds me of a great team. There you go. Shoots with the right. Hands up. Out of bounds. Going to be sort of like a throw-in for the Mustangs. Ready. You play short. Looking up. Asking for help. Number 12 for the Mustangs. First, it's only 75 of this first quarter consumed, I would say, in seconds only. Resendes with the ball. Opening on the right flank. Pass the equator of the pitch. Rockford steals the ball by number 10. Sonic, be careful with that guy. Shoots with the left. But Mustangs great on defense. Shot in the door. Again, Zonic. Zoom! I remember that guy. Pulpo, another one that I remember. Great players. That's why I said it's going to be a great match. Pulpo shoots with the left. Be careful! Resendes wasn't expecting that shot. There's an empty nest. Empty nest and an empty net. Sonic with the ball for Rockford. I was going to comment. That yellow and green, what does that remind you of?
Brazil,
of course, Brazil. With the joga bonito. There was a foul, of course. Whistle right away by the referee. What do you think so far, Teresa?
It's a great match. Both teams have taken their chances. Pulpo knowing how Mustangs, right, the concept of Mustangs playing out there, being part of the team as well, coming out of the box and being another player on the field for them. And, well, let's just say that both teams are hungry out there to look for the first score, to put the first point up in the board.
Tony plays the wall. Resendes catches the number 5 against his anatomy. Shoots with the left. Mustangs on the attack. They're not waiting for anything or anybody to invite them. This is going to be a great match. I'm going to say it and say it and say it and say it until the end of the 4th quarter that although Rockford Thunder are brand new in the league, talking to Tony Benitez, he's got some talent on his squad. Pulpo with the ball. looking for help on the left flank up there. 2 on defense right away for the Mustangs. They take the ball away from him. Number 28 on defense for the Mustangs. Although I got to mention that number 5, Jose Ibarra, was not on the ones that I mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, but it was already noted. They go the Mustangs. 2 attempts to open up the score. Rockford playing back to Adulay. Adulay back to his goalie, Pulpo. Back to number 7, Alvin Ezequiel. That was a long ball. Mustangs recover on their own half. That was a little change personnel for the Chicago Mustangs. Looking always to go on the attack. That's one of the brands that Armando Gamboa always puts on the pitch. As well as the great defense, obviously. That's why it's so exciting. Rockford on the attack, but Mustangs is right there on defense. We got 11 minutes and 10 seconds left on this first period of play. 0-0 is the score. Tico Fernandez along with Teresa Limon through Allen Technology with great action from MLIS. I say so slow that I don't want to mess up on that. Notice that?
Yes, and just to point out, this number 10, a key player for Chicago Mustangs, Gabriel Jurado, who's been taking shots, and let's just not forget about number 22. Great player, has been taking control, Gabriel Uno, for the Chicago Mustangs, who has been receiving the ball, creating plays, open spaces for their teams, just to come right by the sidelines to try and take shots. We just saw a couple opportunities for Chicago Mustangs, but you see Pulpo has had such a great experience, has been at the right point, at the right moment, reading, anticipating the shots, and that's why we still have a 0-0 score for both teams.
There was a pull on the jersey by one of the players from Rockford Thunder, and the referee was right there, ready to blow the whistle, and he did. So is Mustang's ball, ready to put it in play. He hesitates for a little bit, but only for a little bit, and puts it in play right away. Mustangs ball on their own side of the pitch. 10 minutes left. Balabuela, Resendez with the ball. Mustangs on the attack! Goal! Goal, 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 goal by number 10, Gabriel Jurado on a very exquisite play. Rockford Thunder dropped the ball, dropped the mark. Mustang didn't hesitate. It is 1-0.
What a great pass by number 90 from Chicago Mustangs, Hernan Garcia, right to Gabriel Jurado, who finishes off right a great score and puts up the Chicago Mustangs for his first goal of this 2026 season. What a shot, what a finish from number 10, Gabriel Jurado.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The ball is up in the air. Zonic with the ball. Zoom. Playing it back to Jose Resendez. He puts it on the ground. Has it right on the pitch level. Mustangs on the attack again by number 12. Reception in the ball. Dario Gamboa. Dario Gamboa playing it back to his goalie. Puts it in play with his right foot. Pulpo, the goalie. Alexis Garcia Perez for Rockford Thunder. Gives it to Zonic. Zoom. Connects it with his left foot. Up on the attack. He uses the wall, which is another great advantage that the players have in case they get in trouble. But so far, Teresa, Mustangs is dominated percentage-wise, but Rockford Thunder is not an easy contender, I would say.
No, it's in all games and in all matches. You know that this fast-paced game of indoor soccer, it does the score 1 is not enough, right? Anything could happen. Is a fast pace. Rockford is a team that knows how to come back, but Chicago Mustangs, as you well seen, has possession of the ball, has controlled this game, and has not let go.
Whoa! Great opportunity that came Gabriel Jurado's way, and he did not hesitate. He saw the ball, he connected it, and ended up in the net. Goal, Mustangs!
What a great run by number 10. Once again, Gabriel Jurado coming right on the left side, doing a cross right on the second post where Pulpo does not get to the ball. What a great way to get the score. 2-0. Chicago Mustangs up, Rockford 0. Second goal for this incredible number 10 of Chicago Mustangs.
Mustangs on the attack, empty net, goal! Goal, 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 goal! Goal! That was a beauty. He saw an empty net, and he said, why not? I'm going to shoot it. And then the ball bounced, and ended up with a 3-0.
Yes, great goal by number 34, Luis Alberto Marquez, a defender who made sure pressured. Great defense by Chicago Mustangs, pressures the forwards to gain an error right in the back where you're not supposed to commit those errors in the back, wins the ball, and number 34 looks up, sees El Pulpo out of the box, and finishes it off to put up his team with the third goal of this game. Tico, what a match.
Yes, it is. You're absolutely right. When we have 7 minutes and 19 seconds of the first period, and it's 3-0 already. But I mean, with that don't mean anything, because on the indoor soccer action, the goals don't matter. I mean, I have seen games at 19, 20, 22 goals per team, and my throat will hold up.
Yes, and right now we see Tony Benitez said this is time for a timeout, and I think it's the great time to create this, trying to slow down the rhythm of Chicago Mustangs. It's a tactical way to try and take away from that momentum that we see for Chicago Mustangs. But here we go. Rockford is huddling up, trying to figure out a tactic to try to stop the Chicago Mustangs. And, well, we know that Chicago Mustangs, once they get the ball, they become a dangerous team that loves to counterattack. Well organized. We have seen the team attacking from both sides, on the left side and the right, and this creator who's right in the middle, once again number 22 of the Chicago Mustangs, Gabriel Uno, seems to be the brain of this team, who's been creating opportunities for his teammates.
Aside from being a great game, Uno, he's a great player as well. I mean, we're going to resume action. The referee has the ball in his hand. He's going to give it to Resendiz to resume play. We've got 7 minutes and 14 seconds left on this first period of play. All-in technology with all the action. On the mics, Tico Fernandez and Teresa Limon, bringing you the play-by-play, every action, every play on the pitch. There we go. The ball is on Resendiz's hand. A long throw, 3/4 of the length of the field. There's a header on defense by Rockford Thunder. Oh my God, he wish he can have that back by his lip, right on the line. There's an empty net. Resendiz recovering time to grab the ball and put it in play right away, but Sonic Zoom resumes the play for Rockford Thunder. Attacking on the left flank, using the wall. Resendiz captured that ball. He said, mine, this ball is mine. He rolls it up on the best way to play ball. or bowling style, rather.
Yes, Rockford Thunder just missed a great opportunity. Those opportunities, Tico, cannot be taken. They need to be taken advantage of. We have number 7 for Rockford, was right there at the spot to trying to finish it off, but was not able to complete the shot. Rockford needs to make sure they complete those shots, take those opportunities, because it's been, for the last couple of minutes, really hard for them to gain possession of the ball and trying to figure out a way to finish and kind of put a point up there on the scoreboard against Chicago Mustangs.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I mean, I can add anything else to that except for that goal, except for that shot for Rockford Thunder. I mean, great commentary, and then ended up on a goal for Rockford Thunder. We got ourselves a game, Teresa and friends.
What a great finish. What a shot from someone I had just talked about who missed the previous shot. Number 7, Ezequiel Albin, finishes it off for his team to put a score up 3-1. Chicago Mustangs takes the lead of this game, but watch out, Tico. Anything could happen. It seems like Thunder has the momentum going, and Chicago Mustangs must take an opportunity these first 2 minutes to try and slow them down and keep possession of the ball so the Thunder doesn't take advantage and try and target their goal.
Nos están dando la indicación de parte del equipo de producción conducido magistralmente por Enrique Mendoza que le hagamos el switch a nuestra lengua. Mueve el equipo de Rockford Thunder, va la pelota al medio. Cuando restan 5 minutos con 14 segundos de este primer periodo de juego. 3-1 el marcador. Resendiz con el esférico. Va a poner la pelota en movimiento. Sector de la derecha. Pasa al ecuador del mismo. Para poner los frenos de aire, se escucha a la distancia el ruido. Le pone el estate quieto al balón. Va a jugar con su compañero, el número 19, Hernán García. Hace la pauta a su compañero. Mira por dónde. La cachetea con pierna izquierda. Pelota al medio. La larga el jugador número 9 de Rockford Thunder. Llega ahí donde está Pulpo. Acaricia esa pelota con ambos guantes. Le dice a sus jugadores: vengan, 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 vengan. Y cambia de opinión. Y pone la pelota en un largo servicio que no llega a recepción de nadie.
Qué gran partido estamos viendo esta tarde, Tico. Súper intenso después de la primera anotación de parte de Rockford Thunder. Un Chicago Mustangs que en todo el partido ha estado controlando el balón y ha sido jugando muy táctico, mucha técnica. Estamos viendo estos jugadores que están mostrando que se conocen, han sabido cómo posicionarse en el momento perfecto. Chicago Mustangs ha dominado este partido, pero bueno, sabemos que todo puede pasar en este tipo de fútbol que es el indoor.
Queda mucha tela que cortar, amigos fanáticos. Teresa, mientras tanto la pelota la conduce el equipo de Mustang. Estrella el balón en el vidrio. Ataca ahorita en represalia la defensa del equipo de Rockford Thunder por intermedio del jugador número 9, Abdullah, pero le roban el esférico. Va Mustang al ataque. Se durmió en la jugada y llegan por atrás y le roban el esférico. Silbato a la distancia. Hay un jugador de Rockford caído, el camiseta número 9, Abdullah Bangura. Llegan las asistencias. Teresita, no vi qué fue lo que le pasó a Abdullah en esa jugada, pero ahí mismo estaban los referees para hacer sonar su silbato a detener las acciones y que atiendan al jugador caído. Un partido intenso, un partido que refleja no tanto el marcador en el pizarrón electrónico, pero sí, ahora se para, se reincorpora como resorte el número 9 y se van a reanudar las acciones, Teresa.
Así es, ya se ha levantado Abdullah, este jugador que ha venido de la Ciudad de México, ha estado aquí y nuevamente tuvimos la oportunidad de saludarlo, muy cortés, un jugador que está muy emocionado, nos comenta que cómo le gusta que le nombremos y dice, por favor, dime Abdullah. Y nosotros, muy bien, no pasa nada. ¿Sí?
Y Abdullah, número 9, es lo que vamos a mencionar de ahora en adelante cada vez que toca el esférico, porque ahorita está manejando el mismo el equipo de Mustang, abriendo por el sector de la derecha. Baja la pelota al medio, pega en el vidrio, pasa por encima de la mano extendida del Pulpo, el portero del equipo de Rockford Thunder. Recupera ahorita Mustang, pelota en movimiento, sale Pulpo muy bien con las tenazas, diciendo mía, 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 esta pelota es mía y no la prestó, pero por ahorita se la prestó a su defensa derecho, el diestro, la cachetea, pierna izquierda de taconazo, jugada de lujo, pero no le salió.
Qué gran jugada estamos viendo de Chicago Mustangs. Nuevamente tiene la posición del balón, haciendo los corridos perfectos. Cada jugador se ha entendido. Se ve que es un equipo que ha sido trabajado, estructurado en el estilo de juego. Y bueno, toman la calma en estos minutos, ya que solamente faltan 2 minutos más de la primera parte. Y bueno, estamos viendo que siempre está buscando la manera de anotar gol, pero no son individualistas, Tico. Siempre buscan el acompañamiento, el contraataque, pero baja todo el equipo y la verdad es muy complicado para un equipo de indoor poder hacer en este tipo de partidos.
José Reséndiz sale con los puños a limpiar su área de trabajo. Hay un jugador de los Mustangs caído ahí sentado en el terreno de juego, es el número 5, José Ibarra, se incorpora. Y faltan 2 minutos con 10 segundos a restarle a este primer periodo de juego. 3-1 el marcador, señoras y señores. Gracias mil por su sintonía. Donde quiera que nos haga el favor de amplificarlos, se lo agradecemos de una manera espectacular.
Y rápidamente.
Adelante, por favor.
Sí, rápidamente un saludo a los que están sintonizando. Por ahí tenemos al usuario Santos FC que le da suerte a su equipo Rockford, y también tenemos a G que dice come on Mustangs, echándole porra por medio de los comentarios. Dejen sus comentarios en YouTube que les mandamos saludos y los leemos. Y bueno, aquí aprovechando, espero que estén aprovechando el partido. Esta es su servidora Teresa Limón junto a Tico Fernández. Y bueno, ¿qué partido estamos viendo en estos momentos de ambos equipos buscando la manera de subir en el marcador? Y bueno, Rockford Thunder posicionando el balón y tratando de ver por ahí cómo pueden usar y buscar esos espacios para poder entrar a la portería de Reséndiz.
Es correcto, debidamente analizado. 1 minuto con 19 segundos restándole a este primer periodo de juego. El Pulpo con el balón, abriendo el escenario deportivo aquí en Hoffman Estates. Grand Sports Arena, roba a Mustangs. Cuidado porque ahora se va al ataque sector de la izquierda, suelta trayazo, pero muy bien, ahí estaba el defensor del equipo de Rockford Thunder extendiendo su pierna derecha, pegó en la net. Balón que le pertenece al equipo verde-amarelo, podríamos llamarlo así, verde-amarelo, que nos hace recordar mucho a la selección brasilera de fútbol. Balón que le pertenece al equipo de Mustang, va a castigar el espigado jugador número 5. Viene la va a cachetear con pierna izquierda, pega en el vidrio. Otro jugador espigado, corpulento el hombre, pero no quiere complicarse la vida y se apoya atrás con su golero, José Reséndiz. Él vuela. Ambos porteros son buenísimos por los seudónimos que se les ha colocado. Y soy culpable de eso, Teresa.
Sí, de hecho tuvimos aquí el Pulpo que vino a saludarte, Tico, y dijo que desde que el minuto en algún momento le pusiste el apodo del Pulpo, todos sus amigos, su familia, le pusieron y lo bautizaron el Pulpo.
Anécdotas del fútbol, anécdotas vividas, y ahorita tenemos muchas cosas que vivir en lo que resta de este partido. 3 cuartos de alto octanaje. Cuidado porque ataca Mustangs, dejando jugadores en el camino. Viene gol. Gol. Jorge Ochoa se la colocó en la mesa de trabajo, abrió campo por la mitad del terreno de juego, vio al Pulpo mal colocado y dice, este es mi gol.
Qué técnica acabamos de ver, que Bells estuvieron ahí conduciendo el balón entre jugadores de Rockford Thunder, mantenió el balón justo en sus pies, buscando la oportunidad para poder hacer ese tiro que finalizó para poner el marcador 4-1. Chicago Mustangs lleva ahorita el marcador 4-1.
La pausa y volvemos.
top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
Wishing you an incredible day!
Inglés, por favor, y luego otro le comenta en español y luego dice, ¿y a qué horas juega ICE FC? ¿Ya regresa? La gente.
Nunca falta un inepto. No pueden entrar porque están ahorita con... ¿Quiere que mencione eso? ¿Quiere que mencione eso? No.
Maybe mencionar que bilingual.
We are back, ladies and gentlemen. See, Teresa, that is the beauty of manipulating two languages, sometimes three languages. And that's the virtue that God-given talent that we have.
Yes, there's nothing like transmitting the vibe of this match, both languages. We have people out there, and thank you so much for your comments. We appreciate them. Thank you so much and giving us a heads up of both languages. Sometimes it's a little bit hard trying to switch over, but we do our best to accommodate all of our listeners that speak both languages. And thank you so much for tuning in and your very warm comments that we share live, and we actually are able to read them. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias.
We are ready to bring you the second. There's a foul. Second period of play. There was a foul when I started to say that because the Rockford Thunder was ready to go into Mustang territory. But there's a danger on the right side of the pitch for the Mustangs. They're descending, directing his wall. Zonic, zoom, ready to put that ball in play for the visiting Rockford Thunder. There you go. There's a shot. Oh, my God. That must have burned. But Resendiz comes up victorious with that play. Got a WWE right in front of us. That's great. There you go, number 9, Adulay with the ball. Goal! Martin Murillo for Rockford Thunder. He said, what do you mean? What do you mean, Tico? Shut up, Tico. Boom, there's a goal.
What a bullet from number 14, Martin Murillo, taking it with the right foot straight to the shot at the corner where Descendis wasn't able to reach, but the score is only Chicago Mustangs 4, Rockford Thunder 2, Tico. There's enough time for this could actually either tie up or one of these teams could go ahead of the game. But what a great intensity we are actually viewing and being a witness of. We just saw a couple of players kind of, give each other a comment as they go by to each other. That's the beauty of this game. The intensity, the passion that these players are showing right in front of our eyes.
This is high voltage. High voltage. Be careful when you put your feet. Be careful when you put your finger, because the action is high voltage. There you go, Resendiz with the ball. Opening on his side of the pitch. Back to Resendiz. He looks forward. Downfield. But the defense gives it right back to Resendiz. Open on the left flank. He went with it. Chest strap. Outside the box. Mustangs looking. Back to Resendiz. To put the right play in action. On the pitch, number 34 does that for the Mustangs. Marquez is the name that I was looking for. Beg your pardon for the delay on that. Mustangs on the attack. Pulpo comes out. That was a foul. Pulpo did not hesitate to go one-on-one against the Mustang player. He committed a foul in the process. But oh well, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, Rockford, in the last few minutes, we see a high pressure, pressuring Marquez from the back, trying to make man-to-man defense and making it difficult for Chicago Mustangs to come out from the back, having to use Marquez and his goalkeeper to try to transition, to try to find that space, to try to get that through ball to go at the front of the arc.
Wow. Resendiz, vuela. He stopped the ball from going in. What a great play by Resendiz. Mustangs on the attack. There's a foul on the play, but the referee said play on. And that's what Resendiz does. What a great player. What a great team. What a great game, ladies and gentlemen, when we got 11 minutes, 55 seconds left to play in this second period of play. Be careful. Rockford on the attack. He hit that one too low. It went out of bounds. Hit the net. The ball belongs to Chicago Mustangs. Resendiz looking. Puts it right, field level to number 10, Jurado. Goes on the attack, on a cross ball. Number 5, right on the camera shot. Asking his fellow players to come into view. That was a tunnel play. That means it went right between his legs. There's a scoop by number 28. It's number 28 and number 5 for the Mustangs. They're quite tall. They're quite strong players. But I mean, that's the name of the game. If you want to play Nintendo, then play it at home.
For sure. We see Rockford Thunder trying to...
I'm answering my own questions. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Go ahead. Come on, don't be like that. All right. Ball play against the wall. Rockford Thunder with the ball. Back to Sonic. Zoom. Right along the divided line. The equator line of the pitch. Back to Pulpo. Goes on the fans on the attack. Sonic, zoom. Back to Pulpo. Rockford Thunder looking for an opening wherever they can get it, but with the Mustangs defense will allow it. Not at this time, because number 14 comes up big. Pulpo comes out at the box. and makes that happen. Make that happen, rather. Sonic with the ball. Number 10 on his dorsal. We're down to 9 minutes plus on the second period of play. Mustangs with the ball. Scooped it up on the right side of the pitch. Rockford Thunder player down. He's grabbing his face. I couldn't see everybody when they go for that side of the pitch. Everybody extend their necks, and it's hard to see it.
Yes, it should have been a hard hit against the wall. Right away, the ref ran towards the player and asked for help to come out. Medical people from Rockford side to come out and take a view at this player. But the good thing, Tico, is that we're seeing him stand up and he looks to be fine. But this game has become a little bit more intense. We have the players from Chicago Mustangs kind of do some words with the referee about viewing certain players that have been a little bit more aggressive from the beginning of the match. But this is what normally happens when the score is very close, 4-2. Both teams are trying to gain a point. At the end of the day, you need to score those goals to win the game, right, Tico? But we have the Chicago Mustangs who have been dominating. But a very interesting thing that I viewed of Rockford Thunder is that they've opened up their lanes. They're playing wide to open up more space. They don't have no one in the middle, so they're trying to use the goalkeeper as their last defender, dropping down with another defender towards the middle and opening wide in the front to try and pass it along and then try and attack through the middle. But Chicago Mustangs have read that type of play and have defended correctly, and at this point it's a very tight game. Both teams are very ambitious tonight.
I hope I don't jinx it, but so far, whoa, that was a perfect example what it is I was talking about. I hope I don't jinx it, that so far what we have played, or broadcasted rather, have been a pretty clean game. No hard fouls, nobody in the box, in the penalty box that is. Adulay with the ball. So let's hope it keeps like that.
Yes, both teams have seemed very experienced. Both teams have been, Chicago Mustangs is known to have been in indoor soccer for a very long time. I could say, Tico, Chicago Mustangs is a legendary team here in Hoffman Estates, always bringing a lot of victories, getting involved in various leagues. And I want to do a shout out, Tico, if you allow me to. A shout out to the Chicago Mustangs women's team, who are the champions of the first season of MLIS, and they had a great match, a very outcome. So we see some of the players out here tonight. I actually ran through one of them as I was going down the hallway. They're very happy. They're very happy with the club, Chicago Mustangs, and all of that has to do with the president, obviously Coach Armando Gamboa, and shout out to the Vice President Sochin, who also is a very supportive of the women's sports. And we see that Mustangs right away said, we have a team to get together. We want to play. We want to give them an opportunity.
Thunder wants to make some noise, but the Mustangs are trying to put another goal on Pulpo's net. Number 5 with the ball for the Chicago Mustangs, Ibarra. But Pulpo comes up with the number 5. Opening the pitch to the right. Ball right back to Pulpo. Pulpo, by the way, is the goalie, Alexis Garcia Perez. To those of you unfamiliar with that nickname, that is the goalie for Rockford Thunder. There you go. I think I told you guys on the first period of play, but I'm just making sure. There you go. That guy's following the music. I like that play. Number 34 for the Mustangs. He's got rhythm, man. Alberto Marquez. Da, 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 da. I mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, Teresa, that we got the best seat in the house because we can hear everything that's going on the pitch, including the referees saying what they got to say. And if you hear whatever, don't mind it. It's part of the game. Speaking of the game, let's go back to it because Pulpo has it for the Thunder. Trying to make some room forward. Finally, decides to go back to Pulpo. Pulpo gives it right back to him when we got 6 minutes, 44 seconds left in the second period of play. Pulpo with the ball, number 1 in his dorsal. He comes up halfway. He shoots it. What a shot with his left foot. Resendiz said, no problem, I got it. Another gifted players, number 77 for the Thunder. He shoots, no. He extended out, but Resendiz was right there. Number 77, Mauricio Oitron.
Great ball movement from Mauricio. We just witnessed feeling very confident with the ball at his feet, doing a few rollovers, trying to make sure that the Chicago Mustangs run and defensively fall for his ball skills, but unfortunately it wasn't successful. Chicago Mustangs is aware of all the technical that this team, Rockford Thunder, has, but I could say that it seems like Armando, the coach Armando Gamboa, has experience enough to make some movements on the field, because we're seeing Chicago Mustangs doing great ball movements, transitions, running back, recuperating, trying to gain the ball once they lose it. And we're looking right now with defense that is self-secure, having Resendiz in the back and trying to figure out a way and trying to get the opponent off guard to try and run through and find that space much needed, because here we see Rockford being very tight on the defense, playing man-to-man and trying to make sure they try and wait for Mustangs to commit an error to kind of counter-attack.
If you look at number 34 for the Mustangs, every play he gets, he tries to put that ball on the freezer. Put it in the freezer. The way he hauls the ball, he waits for somebody to come to him. What do we got here? But I really like that. I really like that. The reason why I say that, it shows that he has command of the plays on the pitch.
Yeah, two great plays, two great teams. We're watching a great level of indoor soccer. Qué gran partido estamos viendo, Tico, esta noche. Ambos equipos están jugando espectacular. La verdad, no puedo destacar cuál equipo físicamente está preparado, porque estamos viendo que pierden el balón, recuperan esa velocidad, esa versatilidad, la agilidad de cada jugador. Y la verdad, Tico, estoy muy sorprendida el nivel de juego. Y me dicen que la liga no es profesional, es semiprofesional, pero la verdad vale la pena ver este tipo de partido. Muy motivada. Yo quisiera ahorita, préstenme los tacos de turf, porque la verdad quisiera estar ahí corriendo al lado de ellos.
Claro, es invitante para darle seguimiento al comentario de Teresa, que realmente lo que se está, el partido no está, digamos, wow, 4-2, qué brutos, está inalcanzable para Rockford. No, al contrario. A propósito, antes de que se me pase el tren, el saludo cordial a todos que nos están amplificando a esta hora, quienes están por ahí en sintonía total.
Un saludo a Jonathan Schmidt. Shout out Jonathan Schmidt. Nice to see you here. Jonas Colvin, shout out to him. Un saludo a Jonas, también a Jonathan Burgos. Dice, viva Rockford Thunder, de parte del equipo de Rockford FC. Un saludo al equipo Rockford FC. Gracias por sintonizar. Un gran ambiente esta tarde aquí en Grand Arena. Un poco frío afuera, Tico, pero bueno, es la belleza de este deporte que se juega bajo techo. Y bueno, sabemos la agilidad de cada jugador. Me encanta ver las transiciones de Chicago Mustang, un equipo que ha mostrado muy bien organizado, sabe a lo que viene, sabe a jugarlo. Vemos que hay esa comunicación. Es muy difícil en un partido tan rápido como el indoor soccer el poder conectarse. A veces hay esos pases y no leen la jugada y pierden al balón fácilmente, pero también hay que destacar que Rockford Thunder también está buscando la salida para poder marcador.
¡Gol! ¡Gol! Mustang. 5-2 se fue arriba el equipo de casa Chicago Mustangs en una jugada vertiginosa por el sector de la izquierda, pelota al medio y la bola reposó mejor dicho, en el fondo de las redes defendidas por Pulpo.
¡Qué gran gol! Gol número 3 de esta noche, del número 10 del Chicago Mustangs, nada más y nada menos de Gabriel Jurado. Nuevamente hace de las suyas, está posicionado para poder recibir ese remate que llegó justo a sus pies y terminar y definirlo para poner su equipo, el Chicago Mustangs, arriba al marcador con 5, Rockford 2.
Así es el saludazo de toda la afición que iba a mencionar de que los asientos están tupidos aquí en el Grand Sports Arena, lo cual me llena de emoción, me llena de regocijo ver a los fanáticos divirtiéndose con el fútbol de la MLIS. El Chicago Mustangs enfrentándose a su visitante Rockford Thunder, que va abajo en el marcador por 3 goles. Marcador ahorita que refleja el pizarrón electrónico 5-2. El Pulpo con el balón, tejiendo la ofensiva en el terreno de juego. Le puntean, cuidado, roba Mustang, cuidado. Llega por atrás. Y ahí está la primera tarjeta azul del partido. Mejor no hubiera abierto la boca, porque jugador de Rockford Thunder a calabozo por 2 minutos, Teresa.
Gran recuperación de parte de Chicago Mustangs, este jugador que nuevamente recibe el balón, y la verdad, Tico, si esa falta no se comete, estuviéramos viendo posiblemente el 6º gol de parte de Chicago Mustangs. Fue la última persona que quedaba para irse el 1 contra 1 con este arquero, pero bueno, no quedó más opción más que cometerle esa falta y tener una oportunidad para que puedan defender el arco el Pulpo.
En los reglamentos de la liga esto significa como un tiro penal donde el atacante va a tratar de anotar con el portero que sale a defender su valla. 34 ataca Márquez, Pulpo defiende, Pulpo va. Pega en el marco. Grandiosa oportunidad que se perdió Luis Alberto Márquez para el equipo de casa. Y ahora Rockford Thunder se va en la desprendida en el terreno de juego, atacando por el sector de la izquierda. Le pone el estate quieto al balón, filtra por la mitad del terreno de juego. Pega en la pared frente a nuestro palco de transmisión. Pulpo con el esférico. Cachetea con pierna izquierda. Vuelve la pelota a la candela. A la candela va Sonic, zoom, con el balón, zoom. Pasa al ecuador de la cancha. Abre, alza la mano su compañero sector de la izquierda pidiendo a gritos el balón, el número 77. Oitron, para él va el esférico. Pasa entre 2 defensores de 3 de los Mustangs. Le ala la camiseta. Le aló la camiseta a Martín Murillo de Rockford Thunder. El árbitro, ni corto ni perezoso, muy cerquita a la jugada. Hace sonar su silbato y tiro libre para el equipo visitante.
Grandes jugadas estamos viendo, grande actuación de parte de Thunder, buscando la manera de poder agarrar la defensa del Chicago Mustangs mal posicionada, haciendo movimiento de balón de lado a lado. Los jugadores, cuando no tienen el balón, Tico, están moviéndose sin balón para poder desmarcar y poder arrastrar algún jugador defensivo de parte de Chicago Mustangs y buscar abrir abrir la vía para sus compañeros, pero bueno, Chicago Mustangs no ha permitido en caer en esa estrategia de parte del Thunder, y vemos nuevamente cómo Chicago Mustangs toma posición del balón y busca rápidamente el arco de Pulpo. Y bueno, sabemos que Chicago Mustangs ha tenido la posición de balón en casi la mayor parte de este partido, pero también no hay que descartar que en cualquier momento Tico Thunder puede hacer un contraataque y podrá anotar el siguiente gol.
Ahí se llevó la peor parte de la jugada Sonic, pero fue sin intención. Qué gran jugador este Marque defensivamente, ¿eh? Hace lo que quiere con el balón.
Qué seguridad
A su
tiene.
antojo maneja ese balón, Teresa. Amigos que nos amplifican en cualquier parte del planeta fútbol. De nuevo la pelota para Márquez. Va ahora para vuela. El portero del equipo de Mustangs va hacia el número 5. José Ibarra. Están poniendo el estate quieto al balón el equipo de casa, sin aventurarse, sin ninguna prisa, con un poquito de sazón del estate quieto, avanzando por el sector de la izquierda. Todo el equipo de visita hacia atrás, lo cual ya están completos en el terreno de juego. Sigue ahora Márquez, se le monta Caballito. Se levanta Márquez y dice, óyeme, ensíllame primero. Calmado, papá, esto es fútbol. Tranquilo, esto es un juego, Márquez. Vamos a jugar. Es lo que estábamos hablando, Teresa. Las jugadas son ásperas, ruidosas, pero esto no es Nintendo. Pero ahí está el referí muy cerca para ponerle el orden al partido. Muy bueno.
Sí, muy parte también el poder pasar el balón al arquero. Sabemos que algunos arqueros no fácilmente dominan el poder conducir el balón y trabajar con los pies. Y estamos viendo que la defensa del parte de Chicago Mustangs se siente muy seguro con su arquero, que tiene una grande trayectoria en este club. Nada más y nada menos que Reséndiz, más de 10 años. Y una de las cosas que platicábamos es por qué se quedó en Chicago Mustangs, y tuvo mucho que ver con la ambiente que hay en este club, con su familia estando aquí mismo. Y bueno, sabemos que Chicago Mustangs no solamente tiene el equipo varonil mayor, sino que también las academias, y es una de las cosas que a este gran arquero le gusta, ¿no? Hay ambiente familiar.
A él le cometieron un foul bastante fuerte a Sonic Zoom. Va a ser un mismo de lo que vivimos hace unos instantes. Una forma de penal, diría yo. Sonic a cobrar, Reséndiz a defender, Reséndiz a defender, Sonic a atacar esperando el silbato cuando ya está agonizando el segundo periodo de juego. 4.2 restándole a este segundo periodo de juego. Sonic voltea a ver el referí, ansioso de que haga sonar su silbato. Viene. Suena. Bueno. Ahí está el árbitro discutiendo con la banca de Rockford Thunder. Todo dice en la orden atrás de la línea, por favor. Espera, ahí está el silbato. Viene Sony. Muy bien Reséndiz con su guante derecho. Wow, Teresa.
Qué gran atajada de parte de Reséndiz. Y bueno, se acaba el segundo cuarto. Y bueno, what a great game. What a great match. Both intensity, all first and second quarter. And well, it's time for both coaches to go to the back and kind of get their team pumped up again and do some adjustments, Tico.
Yes, indeed. We are waiting for the boss instructions on what to do when there's 2 periods of play on the books. So we're going to take a short commercial break. We'll be back.
Professional Indoor Soccer League, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
Everybody knows great tequila starts with a family recipe and holds true to traditional production methods. El Nacimiento Tequila combines a recipe that has been handed down by generations with time-honored natural farming and production practices to create only the finest tequila. Grown in the rich volcanic soils of the highlands of Arandas in the vicinity of Jalisco, Mexico, are some of the best Blue Weber agave plants. Since 1898, these plants have been used to create the best tequilas. Now, the Quiroz family, who has been farming these fields for more than a century, have made their craft available to tequila aficionados in the U.S.
The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
right, here we go. The question is, are you ready? Teresa, are you ready?
Yes, Tico. Oh, this is a great match, and I'm so excited to be here tonight at Grand Arena at Hoffman Estates, Illinois, and we have been experiencing a great match. The first and the second quarter, tremendous experience, tremendous outcome of both sides. It's great seeing these great players coming out for this league, the Major League Indoor Soccer League, and what great way to see them out there trying to go ahead and represent their colors, right? Rockford is only 1 hour away. Grand Mustangs is right here at their home in front of a great attendance tonight. Great music, great DJ, great environment, and great food, Tico. That I just heard they have a surprise for us after this match.
There you go. When Sonic Zoom has the ball for the visiting Rockford Thunder. Again, Sonic passing the equatorial line of the pitch on the right-hand side. Right flank, rather. Back to Sonic. Now distributing the play for the visiting Thunder. 5-2 is the score. If you just tune in, welcome to the broadcast. All in technology on command. My name is Tico Fernandez, alongside one of the great, Teresa Limon. She was telling me that this is her first broadcast of indoor soccer. It doesn't sound, it doesn't look, you know what you're talking about, lady.
Yeah, I mean, it all has to do with the passion of soccer, right? Having a background, being an ex-soccer player and admin, and I mean, my whole career has been based in soccer, and just being involved in Grand Sports Arena tonight and watching my first actual game of Grand Mustangs. I've heard of them in the city. I've known about them. I've known some of the players, but I never actually witnessed a full match with this great club. And you know what? I'm having a great time. I love being here. I love what I see. I'm very into the skills, right? Being very tactical. And I'm seeing this on both sides of both teams.
To add to your credentials, you're one of the voices of the Chicago Fire MLS, alongside of Omarcito.
Yes, that is
beg your pardon. I was thinking of somebody else.
I have the privilege to be the Spanish voice for the Chicago Fire on live broadcasting, and it's an honor to work along with my colleague, Omar Ramos from Univision, and it's amazing. It's amazing the difference of a match.
Goal! Rockford Thunder coming back with a rolling goal. And this is 5-3. Abdoulaye had to do with that play. And I think Teresa and friends that are following us on the broadcast, I think you better put your seatbelt on, because it's going to get bumpy. It's going to get rough. The equation on the pitch, if you thought these two first periods were great, the third and fourth, it's going to be Thunder, along with the galloping of the Mustangs.
What a great finish from Thunder, making sure that ball was right back behind Resendiz. But as you mentioned a little while ago, we have a match. Remember, indoor soccer, that's one of the fastest paced game, and anything could happen in less than 2 minutes, right? It's a smaller field, you have walls, it's a faster pace. The passes must be completed and very punctual. You lose a ball in the back, Tico, you're in trouble. Anything could happen. It's a smaller field, not like in outdoor soccer. You could probably have enough space to try and get it back, but in here, in air, you could actually suffer an outcome by making an error in the back.
The great thing about indoor soccer, if you blink, you're going to miss a great play. So put some toothpick on your eyelids and don't miss the action. Just listen to us describe it to you. Through all in technology, Enrique Mendoza in command. Let me introduce myself again. Tico Fernandez alongside the great Teresa Limon. an honor and a privilege to work the mics with you on this great evening on Saturday. Whoa, there's a bump between two Rockford Thunder players. Nothing happening. They bounce right back up. They spring right back up. That ball belongs to Chicago Mustangs. Yes, indeed. On the left side, number 28, ready for action for the Mustangs. He's like frozen time. Look at that. Number 28, look at that pose. He's like, and then he sprang into action. He shanked that one. Number 14, Jorge Ochoa. He wishes he could have that one back, but that, oh wow, that's in the books. Pulpo ready to put that ball in play. Number 19, come to say hello. Hey, man, how you doing? See, that's how much we're close to the action, Teresa.
Yes, and Tico, if you allow me to, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this league, which is actually coming in to this season. This is the opening game for the Chicago Mustangs. We have Major League Indoor Soccer, which normally has 13 teams split into two conferences, a north and a south, and every team has 12 games for a regular season. The top two seeds from each conference will advance to the MLIS finals, and let you know that the final is already programmed for March 28th, 29th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. What a great league.
Wow.
What a great format. Great opportunity for this home team, Chicago Mustangs.
That's some stats. Number 5 is on the pitch. Jose Barra. He got a little bump, but that was accidental more than anything else. It was not meant to hurt the player. His colleague. Let's go. What you got there on your laptop? Hello, everybody.
I want to thank everyone for the great comments. I see everyone who's tuning in. Thank you. Thank you for following us throughout this match. Very intense match. And we want to say thank you to Antonio Gutierrez, who mentions Play Peak G, and Jonathan Burgos. He wants a shout out to Dennis Aragon. He's a Rockford FC player. And then we have tune in username HX823. The division championship goes through Cleveland. Let's go Crunch. He is a fan of the Cleveland Crunch on the North Conference of this league. And then Tony Wonderful is actually celebrating on the comments goal from James Garner. And then shout out to Trency Dorsey, who says, let's go. And Jonathan Burgos makes a comment, are you guys going to be at Rockford Thunder on November 28th? Let's go Rockford. Jonathan, thank you so much. We would love to go out there at Rockford. We still don't know we're going to go out there, but thank you so much. And I'm pretty sure that you will go, there will be a transmission out there going live from Rockford. A shout out to all of you guys. We appreciate for you tuning in and following us to tonight's match. Opening game for the Chicago Mustangs. Once again, Mustangs 5, Rockford 3.
Resendiz held on to the ball for too long. 4+ seconds, so he was called for a foul. So now Rockford Thunder's got a great opportunity to add to the count of the digital board. We got 3 on the defense wall. Here we go. Sonic to shoot. Reflects right off the wall. Thunder on the attack. On a pivot shot. Wasn't able to put that direction that he wanted on the ball. But we got a great match, folks. 5-3.
I just want to mention, we see that we have a lot of fans from Rockford Thunder tuning in, and we want to say thank you for tuning in tonight. And then obviously Tony Benitez is the head coach of the Rockford Thunder. He's a Chicago native, ex-player of the Chicago Mustangs, played for Mustangs not too long ago, and right now he's actually coaching at Rapids, and that's the reason he told us tonight that he was actually the head coach of Rockford Thunders. And then right there, we had a news flash this week from Rockford Thunders announcing of an assistant coach, Carlos Gabriel Sanchez, from Montevideo, Uruguay, who used to be a player back at home in Uruguay, and he's actually here tonight. We saw him warm the boys up and making sure they were ready tonight, giving them some motivational speeches, and obviously making sure that every single player understood what was the game plan for tonight.
Uruguay, just for the historians, that's where the World Cup started in 1934. There you go, a little bit of history alongside great indoor soccer. Speaking of great indoor soccer, in the action, Marquez for the Mustangs with the ball. Here comes the Thunder rolling in. Marquez, his tip on the ball, and goal. Goal for Rockford Thunder. We got ourselves a brand new game, 5-4, Teresa. That's why I said, if you blink, you're gonna miss the action. We got a timeout. We got a timeout on the field. We're gonna take a short break. We'll be right back.
The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
7 minutes and 56 seconds left on the third period of play. And this is good. This is great. Thunder rolling back.
Yes,
In the distance, it's just like a thunderstorm.
as we mentioned in the previous timing of the first quarter, second, anything could happen. It's known for teams to come back. Obviously, it's enough time that the score could change and the outcome could change. But what a great finish. What a great finish from number 15, Johnny Leon, who really took the initiative to go ahead and hit the target. And well, this is the reason why we have that fourth goal for Rockford Thunder. What a match, Tico. It's just getting more intense. We could feel the vibe. The players are playing aggressively. Both sides are looking to keep possession of the ball, trying to look for those open spaces, those opportunities for the other team to lose the ball and kind of recuperate and protect it to try and get to the other side of the target.
Here we go, Thunder on the attack. Resendi defending his goal post like a lion. Here comes the Mustangs galloping through Thunder territory. I mean, the fight for the ball is intense right in front of a broadcast booth. I mean, what else can you ask for in life? A great soccer match of MLIS brand in Grand Sports Arena. And All-Link Technology is bringing it to you live. Odulai fighting for that ball. Odulai, he's a great player. He's not that big, but he has some technical ball skills alongside other great players for the Mustangs and obviously the Rockford Thunder. But right now, Adulay came into play on the last one.
Yes, we're looking at Chicago Mustangs being a little bit more curious, a little bit more focused on trying to gain momentum once again. We see them a little bit more losing the rhythm, motivation, but they're really focused, Tico, to try to not commit the errors that they did in the last couple of minutes, in which Rockford Thunder took advantage of those errors in the back. But here we know Chicago Mustangs know and have had the experience in the past in these types of situations, and we know they've been really careful, trying to focus and kind of read the opponent to try and find the way to, with the transitions, the change of plays, the change of the field, to try to look for those empty spaces that we know that Rockford Thunder has committed at the beginning of the match.
Yes, indeed. Now Mustangs are gonna shoot. He rather pass short on that one. Play with the glass on the left side of the pitch. Number 11 comes big in defense for the visiting team. Omar Munoz Jr. 13 gives it to number 10, Sonic Zoom. Back to Pulpo, the goalie. Be careful. Pulpo with the ball. Looking upfield. Decides to put the ball in play a little too long. A little too long. A little too much salsa on that play. So the ball goes back to Mustangs. And everybody retrieving defensively for Rockford Thunder. The referees, he thought he had the right lane, but it's a little closer to Pulpo's territory. He's put in the defense wall right there, handpicked. Sonic on defense as well. Be careful with that goal. There's the whistle. He shoots. Oh my God. He went right, filtered through the wall like they weren't there, Teresa. Goal. Goal. Chicago Mustangs. How would you describe the execution of that play?
What a great goal from number 5, Captain Jose Ibarra. Very focused. He shoots it right with his foot, straight down, right down the path on a lower, where the team, Rockford Thunder, wasn't expecting that shot. I believe they were expecting more of an upper shot right into the goal, but he was very, very smart to take that shot. It was a bullet down, straight down the ground, and Pulpo was not able to get it. First goal of the season for Captain Jose Ibarra. We have Chicago Mustangs 6, Rockford Thunder 4.
Mustangs on the attack. Pulpo comes out big. Thunder right back the other way. Number 16 going on offense. Mota Gianni. He's from. There's a goal. There's a goal. There's a goal for Rockford Thunder. There's a goal for Rockford Thunder. The same player I would describe her, number 16 from Morocco. Mota Jedin scores the goal. He made that possible. He made it his own, and he scored his own goal. He practically said, give me that damn ball. I'll show you how it's done.
What a comeback by Rockford right after Mustang scores the number 6. They come right back and take that momentum straight into a shot. What a great finish. What a great momentum from Thunder we see at this time. Like we said, anything could happen in the next 3 minutes of this third quarter. Dico, we have a great match.
What do you do if you're Tony Benitez or Armando Galboa as far as strategy on the pitch and how or what to tell the players on how to conduct this game being so close, only by 1 goal?
I believe the Chicago Mustangs must take this opportunity.
Another card. Go ahead. I'm sorry, got another card.
They must not lose the focus. This is a time where it becomes a mental game, a game in which the comeback from Thunders will affect the players, knowing that they're getting closer and closer to the score, but Chicago Mustangs must remain focused. We have a great player out there with a lot of experience who throughout this game has calmed the team down. It's number 34. Obviously, we know.
Goal! Gabriel Uno. He saw the opportunity. His eyes open. He said, "This is my goal," and he put it in. So that said, Mustangs go up by 7 goals.
What a great talent Gabriel Uno sees and shows us with that shot. Very set play. Everyone ready to get ready to try in case it didn't go in, but what a great shot right on the left side of Pulpo, where he does not see the wall was not well established on Rockford Thunder. There was a slip right through, and he takes advantage of that empty space where Pulpo was not able to reach or even see the ball. Pulpo, he just stayed standing and let the ball go past him.
This is not over yet, folks. Push from the back. On the Mustang defense, he did it twice. Second time around, the referee not showing any cards. They're in full power ball teams. After one of them was sent to on the hot box for 2 minutes. And obviously by scoring the goal, that eliminates that. So here we go. Rockford Thunder on the offense. 7-5 is the score when we got 2 minutes and 39 seconds left on the third period of play. Great action from Gray Sports Arena, Huffman Stage, ladies and gentlemen. What a thrill. What a thrill to live this moment alongside of you and alongside of a true professional, Teresa Limon. Oh, my dear Lord. Pulpo with the ball. He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot. No, he'd rather pass. But there was nobody dressed in yellow on that side of the pitch. Back to Resendiz, the goalie. Boila for the Mustangs. 3/4 of the pitch. Ball is brought down to the pitch. Number 10 trying to do something with it. And Rockford Thunder comes with it. Tried to scurry alongside, but they go low, go sliding, and there's another card for the Mustang player. Number 14 on the pitch, Martin Murillo. He got the worst of that. The Mustang players are saying no. But he's up. Martin Murillo is up. To be young and to be springing. If it was me, call 911 and a good vacuum company to help me up.
Yes, this shows the intensity that both teams are trying and leave this third quarter with leading the match. But this is what I said, Tico, at the beginning. The Chicago Mustangs must not lose their head. This could cause them errors. They could cause probably even the match. But they need to play smart. They have a team who's able to play smart, do transition, complete those passes, not commit the errors. This is a time where they need to be careful, where the leader, the captain, needs to talk to them and say, you know what, we're up, let's calm down, let's reorganize, let's keep it compact, and let's play smart out there, especially when you have players who got a blue card at this moment.
First time in the match that Rockford Thunder has the power play to an advantage. That was a yellow card alongside the benches over there. But there's a lot of bodies. I couldn't see who it was for. But I just saw the yellow card up in the air. But anyway, we'll find out in a few from our production crew. Thunder with the power play. Sonic Zoom with the ball. Back to his player, Mauricio Huitron. There was the goalie just extending his right hand with the tip of his glove, diverting that shot. Thunder with the ball. Huitron with it. To Sonic. Sonic to Huitron, right hand side. He's gonna shoot. No, he gives it to Sonic. Zoom. 50 seconds. Huitron try to do something with that play. Oh, man, number 19 miss on that one. Strike. Diego Bolaños. The ball is still in hot pursuit. Hits a defenser. A shot. Jose Reséndez. Vuela, diverting that ball. Thunder on the attack. 19 seconds. The quarter's about to expire. What a great game, ladies and gentlemen. Mustangs on the attack. 3 seconds. This period is about to be done. There you go. That's the famous. Let's see what the boss wants to do. Gonna go to break.
What a great defense we just witnessed from Chicago Mustangs. Qué gran atajada de este arquero número 48, José Reséndez. Qué atajadas espectacular. Se termina el tercer cuarto donde Chicago Mustangs lleva 7 y Thunder 5.
Attention fans. Attention fans. Let's make some noise for a very special birthday today. Happy birthday to Amaris. Wishing you an incredible day. Bueno, estamos atención fanáticos, queremos que por favor demuestren su cariño vía aplausos para desearle un feliz cumpleaños a Amaris. Amaris, feliz cumpleaños. Bueno, entre el productor y yo tenemos señas de si hablamos nuestro idioma, el idioma de Cervantes, o si nos vamos en inglés, mientras la fanaticada sigue comentando. ¿Qué dice por ahí la fanaticada, Teresa, por favor?
Sí, por ahí un saludo al de Orean Fleetwood que comenta sobre en la final de mujeres de esta liga, que sabemos que Chicago Mustangs se llevó el campeonato, y nuevamente las felicitamos a todas ellas que se han llevado el campeonato de la primera temporada femenil de esta liga, que incorporaron el fútbol femenino, y la verdad eso me orgullece mucho el saber. Saben muchos de ustedes a quien me han dado seguimiento en mi carrera que siempre he apoyado el fútbol femenil, ha sido parte de mi pasión, parte de mi vida, y bueno, un saludo a cada una de las jugadoras. También Jonathan Burgos comenta que ha habido legendarios, tiene jugadores legendarios y él se refiere, Tico, que el Chicago Mustangs ha llevado una trayectoria extremadamente de muchos años, de muchas victorias, de muchos campeonatos y siempre ha estado presente en estas ligas, amateur como también profesional del indoor. Y bueno, sabemos que hay una trayectoria, hay una familia detrás de ese gran escudo. Y bueno, también Omar Saldana, le mandamos un gran saludo y gracias por sintonizar. Alison Bonfim comenta, los mejores comentaristas. Alison, muchísimas gracias. Nos agrada mucho que nos esté sintonizando. Hacemos lo mejor para poder transmitirles esa vibra, ese ambiente, ese sentido, esa emoción que sentimos al estar viendo este partido y también describir, Tico, lo que está sucediendo en la cancha, el talento, ese fútbol que cada uno de estos jugadores entrena durante la semana. Los entrenadores estudian, analizan. Hay un gran trabajo, Tico, detrás de cada uno de estos equipos y que lo muestra dentro del campo.
¡Gol! Gol, 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 gol. En una vertiginosa escapada por el sector de la derecha. Alzó la cabeza. Vio al pulpo adelantado y sin ni corto ni perezoso dijo: este gol es mío. El octavo de la noche es mío y gol. Y así es como lo que registra ahorita la pizarra digital, 8-5 a favor del equipo de casa. Mientras tanto, ahorita Pulpo con el esférico para el equipo de Rockford Thunder. Pasa al ecuador de la cancha. Comunica el ras de piso con Adulay. Adulay para el Pulpo. Abriendo terreno sector izquierdo. Pisa el esférico. Hacia atrás con Pulpo. Viviendo las incidencias del fútbol de la MLIS, junto a todos y a cada uno de ustedes, caracoleando hacia atrás. Adulay, cuidado con Pulpo, se iba a meter en problemas ahí, pero recupera el balón. Adulay con el esférico, caracoleando sobre la número 5, una jugada espectacular. Logra recuperar el esférico y se va con Pulpo el portero.
Qué gran comienzo de este tercer cuarto de parte de Chicago Mustangs. Qué gran comienzo, anotando un gol para poder llevar a su equipo arriba en el marcador el Chicago Mustangs. Estamos viendo Rockford Thunder que ha recuperado valor tratando de presionar al Mustangs para tocar, pero qué jugadas hemos estado presenciando en estos primeros minutos de este tiempo.
Sigue atacando ahorita Chicago Mustangs, quiere agrandar el marcador. Chuta con la pierna derecha, pega en la pared, arriba de la cabaña del Pulpo. Se va al ataque Rockford Thunder. Pega en un defensor, le pega en el pecho. Resendi recupera, la pone a ras de piso, jugando boliche con su compañero Gabriel 1. Hacia atrás con García. García hacia atrás con su golero, no quiere complicarse la vida. Empieza el referí a contar porque tienen 4 segundos para después. Una tarjeta para el número 14, Jorge Ochoa, porque fue doble receta de patita caliente ahí, Teresa.
Una falta innecesaria de parte de Chicago Mustangs. Ya llevan el marcador arriba, ¿no? Y el Chicago Mustangs ya está cumpliendo con el marcador, están ganando el partido. Son unas faltas innecesarias que en ocasiones, Tico, esos pueden cometer un error donde puedan reducir un jugador dentro del campo y el equipo contrario puede aprovechar esa oportunidad en tener un hombre menos dentro del campo. Pero bueno, sabemos que no ha sido la primera vez para el Chicago Mustangs. Vamos a ver cómo Chicago Mustangs busca jugar más defensivamente mientras que terminan estos 2 minutos de penalización para el jugador. Y bueno, vamos a ver si el Rockford Thunder aprovecha esta oportunidad. Sabemos que el Pulpo le gusta jugar con sus compañeros y salir de la portería, ingresarse y poder marcar otro jugador adicional para poder buscar la manera en aprovechar este momento donde solamente juega Chicago Mustangs con un jugador menos.
Muy buena observación esa, Teresa, porque también existe cuidado, porque ahorita está chutando el jugador de Thunder número 8 en su dorsal. Vuelve a recuperar el balón Emanuel Mercado. Sigue, pelota al medio, pero se cruza la defensa de los Mustangs. Le pone el cuerpo, cubriendo el esférico. 3 lo atacan. Uno de ellos se aprovecha para lanzarlo al terreno de juego. Estaba diciendo que también existe la posibilidad que muchos entrenadores utilizan al sexto atacante, donde se pone, digamos, el portero usualmente se va, cambia de camiseta y se va al ataque. Buena opción que tienen los entrenadores, pero eso muy bien está a la decisión de cada técnico. Mientras tanto, ahorita Rockford Thunder mueve el esférico, abriendo el sector de la izquierda. Pega el esférico. Sigue, recupera el balón. Pelota al medio. Hacia atrás con Martín Murillo. Sigue atacando Thunder. Viene ahorita el número 19. Se pasea enfrente de nuestro palco. Diego Bolaños. Suelta el trayazo. Gol. Gol de Diego Bolaños. En un chanfle con derecha que le puso un efecto que Reséndiz nunca iba a poder ver ese balón.
Qué gran gol de Diego, justo cuando su equipo lo necesita en estos momentos para poder sumar un gol adicional, para acercarse más al marcador de Chicago Mustangs. Sabemos que justo es lo que te comentaba, Tico, aprovechar el momento donde el Chicago Mustangs no contaba con un jugador, y bueno, muy bien aprovechado de parte de Thunder. Y bueno, este jugador número 19, de hecho, ha sido felicitado por sus compañeros al ingresar. Y bueno, tenemos otra cara nuevamente, Tico, de este partido.
Sí, no, definitivamente la medalla está en el aire, por decirlo, la moneda. Utilicé medalla porque me acordé de la cerveza de Puerto Rico. Y la medalla es una moneda también, ¿no? Pero bueno, Abdullah con el esférico. Ataca. Rockford Thunder, cuidado. Pulpo deja que pegue en la pared. Agarra el balón, se lo da a Abdullah. Abdullah ahora encara a sus contrincantes, titubeando. Le pone freno al balón. 8-6. El reloj no perdona, sigue avanzando. Quedan 9 y centavitos. Pelota al medio. ¡Uy! Ya pasamos por esa calle donde asustan. Y recupera Márquez ahorita para el equipo de Mustang. Se va al ataque, suelta trayazo. Va cruzado enfrente de la portería de Pulpo. Picando el balón, pique. Abdullah con el esférico. Viene Abdullah filtrando el esférico, sector de la izquierda. Recepciona muy bien su compañero. Le caen 3, lo despojan del esférico momentáneamente. Va Rockford Thunder. Rockford Thunder quiere otro gol. Rockford Thunder quiere otro gol. Juega ahora con su golero Pulpo. Buena observación de la compañera Teresa cuando comentó de que el Pulpo le gusta irse arriba a jugador de campo y tiene los dotes de cómo hacerlo.
Así es una gran oportunidad. Ayuda mucho, Tico, el que los arqueros se reúnan, que se incorporen al equipo, ya que no es muy frecuente ver ese tipo de situación, pero se nota que su equipo lo apoya, él se siente seguro y bueno, tener un hombre más dentro del lado de parte de Thunder ayuda mucho para poder hacer más movimiento, más pases de balón, poder hacer esas transiciones, cambiar el juego, pero bueno, sabemos que también es un gran arquero que sabe que al final de cuentas tiene su responsabilidad de poder proteger el arco de Thunder.
La pregunta del millón aquí sería, Teresita, amigos, que nos amplifican, ¿quién sería el que tiene el mejor colmillo para hacer dominar el esférico, dominar el reloj y dominar el partido en el terreno de juego? Ahora sí, la moneda medalla está en el aire.
Sí, yo creo que en estos momentos vamos a hablar específicamente de quien tiene el balón. La verdad, Tico, en mi perspectiva, es un gran jugador. Se nota la experiencia que ha tenido. Sabemos que el número 34, Luis Márquez, ha sido un jugador mexicano con mucha experiencia en el estado de Jalisco. Solo para mencionar, él ha jugado en Lobo, se puede decir. También ha jugado en Guadalajara, Cora, Zacatepec, Tampico Madero, Tepatitlán. Un gran jugador. Hasta en un momento, Tico, tuvo la experiencia de jugar en la Sub-20 de México.
Ahí hay tarjetas por todo lado. Tarjeta para el jugador de Mustang. Tarjeta. Ahí vi una amarilla y una azul. Escuché reclamos para el árbitro. Ahí mismo sacó la tarjeta. Vamos a descifrar esto. Cuando restan 7:27. El marcador está 8-6. ¿Qué va a hacer aquí? Están dirigiendo a un jugador de Rockford Thunder que vaya al calabozo a cumplir 2 minutos. Tiempo llamado en el terreno de juego. Tiempo oficial llamado en el terreno de juego. Vamos a ver qué quiere hacer producción. Nos vamos a una pequeña pausa y volvemos.
The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.
All right, you heard it. We gotta go in English now. Flip the switch, Teresa. We're about to go into English land.
What a hot game, Tico. This game is just getting more intense. You can see the battle. You can feel the battle. These two teams are coming out. They want it. They're hungry for the win. They're hungry for the victory. And anything could happen. We're at the last 7 minutes of this quarter, and we could say there was an intensity. We see the faces, the gestures, the body of every single player who's trying to win and fight for that ball.
I think this game is going to go down to the wire with this score, this close score. Obviously, if the home team puts the ball and the net, whoa, that was a beautiful scissors kick by Marquez, but that would be his advantage. Marquez goes on the attack. Let's it fly. Goal. Goal, 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 goal. It all started with Marquez. He saw his teammate open on the left-hand side. He said, here we go. You put it in. He sure did. And then Mustangs go up by 9.
What a style. If there's something I really like about this player, it's his calmness, his patience, his elegancy, just dribbling down, knowing that it's an intense game. He literally makes it seem so simple, just dribbling down towards the middle, sees his teammate on the left side, number 22, Gabriel Uno, and does that beautiful slow touch right in front of him where he just places to finish off, and making it look so easy, Tico. Both of these players making it so easy, but I gotta give it props. Number 34 from Chicago Mustangs, by far, Luis Marquez is literally just making it look so simple.
I would venture to say that it's like poetry in motion, the way he plays. It's like this fellow in front of us, Adulai. I mean, he's got such a poise with the ball that it's like poetry to me. But anyway, get back to the game, Tico. Here we go. Pulpo. There you go. He shoots. Rockford Thunder try to score the goal when there's 5 minutes left in the game. Rosendis put the ball in play for number 10, Jurado. There you go. With that, Gamboa, Dario goes and says, I won that goal. And he scores. Goal, 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 goal. You talk about poetry in motion. That was, I mean, like looking at it slow motion, Teresa.
What a great shot from Dario, making a presence, showing that he is here tonight, ready whenever his team needs him. And here we go, what a spectacular shot from number 10 from the Chicago Mustangs, Gabriel Jurado. What a leader, right? What a leader he is, driving, taking his team right on the shoulders when the team needs him most. Chicago Mustangs are up 10, Rockford Thunder 6.
Going to take a timeout here on the field, and I would like to take the opportunity as well to send a shout out to our teammates, Nick Sr. and Nick Jr. They are great players behind the microphone. They couldn't be here, and they have been on the broadcast booth for Allen Technology for years. There are somewhere in the world, no idea where, and would like to take a shout out and say, hey man, how you doing, Nick? How you doing, Senior? How you doing, Junior? And wish you were here, man, but we got you. We got you covered. We got you covered, and a shout out is to you guys.
It's nice seeing everyone tuning in to our channel, and I want to do a shout out and thank every single one of you who's currently viewing, all 200 watching at this moment live from Grand Sports Arena. We want to say thank you to Jonathan Burgos, Lorraine Fleetwood, Jonas Colvin, Marco Correa, thank you so much. Ariane, thank you. Ariane, Bonfim, Omar Saldana, HX823, thank you so much, Tony, the wonderful Terrence Dorsey. Thank you guys for tuning in and following us and, well, enjoying this great match tonight.
One of the coaches, Tony Benitez, just up to put that 6 attacker on the pitch. And Sonic over there, it's on the attack. And Marquez didn't hesitate to say, you can put as many players as you want on your side. I'm going to score from afar. And he did. A long shot that ended in a goal for the Mustangs. 11-6. They're going to stay with that option on the pitch.
What a great shot by, once again, 34, Luis Alberto Marquez. What a vision, Tico. Literally, I was about to say, shut the lights off. We are done. What a great shot. Love it. What a great aim. Taking the initiative, Tico, to take that shot for the team, and that security that he has, making it simple just to make sure his team goes up by 11 points tonight.
Oh, my God. 4 minutes and 39 seconds left to play on this game, opening game of the 2025-2026 season of MLIS action, and we're bringing it to you. Score 11-6, 4:22. Odulai Marquez coming to the picture. He's pushing and rumbling up ahead, goes to the floor. He shoots and scores. Rockford Thunder is down in the count, but not out, Teresa.
What a great shot by number 8 from Rockford Thunder, Emmanuel Mercado, who still is in the game, telling his teammates, let's go, let's get back up. You know, that this is literally what has to happen if the Thunder want to come back. Time is running out. Only 4 minutes left for this match. And well, yes, this is the intensity. This is the moment with both teams need to stand up, need to remain focused to try to finish off the match. And Tico, I want to mention that Grand Sports Arena at this time is fired up. The crowd, we see people already. We ran out of space. People are like in the middle, standing up, trying to get a view of their players, and they've been supporting this team ever since the referee whistled from the very beginning. And not to mention, it's a great environment for friends and family, and why not have a little drink, have a little restaurant out there. It's family friendly. The arena itself, I love coming in here, Tico. I came in very welcoming, very grateful, and obviously the service is awesome. Every single came in, everyone said hello, they introduced themselves. I love this place, great place for an indoor soccer.
Oh, it's a great experience, all right. And the experience continues on the pitch by Rockford Thunder. The ball stuck on the net, and Rockford Thunder, 11-8. Resendez is down. Resendez is down. The goalie, the spectacular goalie for the Chicago Mustangs, is down. The clock stopped at 3:19. Oh my God.
It was a spectacular shot from Thunder with number 13, Pedro Acosta. The only downfall is that Chicago Mustangs goalie has remained down on the ground, and it doesn't look good. We have the coach, Armando Gamboa, talking to the referee about that last play, but it looks like the goalkeeper has stood up. He's walking it off. This is a great moment. This is a moment that the team needs to unite. Chicago Mustangs have been playing an extraordinary match, keeping it calm, keeping it organized in the back. This all has to do with the great training, the great tactics, the planification coming from their head coach, Armando Gamboa, that he's been a passionate of soccer for a long period of time, from Zacatecas, Mexico. Mentions that he loves developing players for the future. He's had a youth club, has an academy. He has his team along the years. He's been the soccer man of Hoffman Estates.
That 6 attacker, it gave some kind of fruits for Rockford Thunder, so they put the regular goalie back on goal. So 11-8 with 2+ minutes, 2:43 to be exact, left in the game. Is quite a bit of time. A lot of things could happen with that frame. We see Resendez back up. It's a good thing to see. In the meantime, Pulpo with the ball. Back to Pulpo. Odale. Go and ask for the ball. Odale. Angel Arias asks for the ball. Back to Odale. Odale to Pulpo. Number 28 for the Mustangs is going to pressure Pulpo. He goes on the attack. Marquez puts him on the glass like a bug on the windshield. Perfect metaphor. But that, to me, that's the way it looks. Marquez, oh man. He's covered that ball. Finally, the whistle blows.
What a smart player, protecting the ball, knows that there's intensity. It's a mental game, actually, Tico.
Yes, it is.
Rockford right now is trying to hustle up, trying to make it fast. They know they're running out of time, and Marquez is trying to make sure that his team is protecting the ball, doesn't lose the ball easily from behind. But here's something very interesting. Chicago Mustangs is not dropping to defend these last minutes. They're still looking for a score. They're still looking for those chances, those spaces to try and counterattack Rockford Thunder. Rockford Thunder is trying to move, right? Trying to move the ball a little bit more quickly, get the defense off guard, and look for those opportunities that they're trying to gain in order to release, trying to gain another point. But Tico, it's really hard when there's only a minute left to this quarter.
1:30 to be exact. There's a timeout on the field. We're gonna stay with the signal over here. We're gonna stay with it. Yeah, the production ball say stay with it. I'm hanging on to the wall here for dear life. What a game, Teresa. What a game. I mean, up and down, 4 periods, 4 quarters. It's a give and go. Mustangs never gave up the lead, but Rockford Thunder, we got to give them credit. They've been fighting back and claw. Not fighting in the way of fighting, but fighting for the ball.
Yes, both have kept the intensity throughout the quarters, something that we normally see on teams, but that talks about the great physical condition that each one of fitness that each team has. You can tell that both teams have been working hard, working a preseason, working to try and be able to give 100% all throughout each single quarter. The intensity has not lowered ever since the first whistle from the referee, and the crowd knows this. The crowd is enjoying this moment, enjoying the win, the current win, the victory, the outcome, the upfront match, the score of the Chicago Mustangs. But you know, Tico, you can't celebrate to the last whistle.
Thunder back with the 6th attacker. Bolaños commits a foul. Marquez. You talk about the experience. Let's see what he's motioning. He gave him the bait and he bit.
Yeah, we see.
He gave him the bait and he bit.
We see a lot of frustrated faces on Rockford Thunder, but it's part of the game. It's part of the game, especially when you know you have a few seconds left to kind of get those 3 points up on the scoreboard. But you know, they're in trouble. The fouls, this is where it all counts. You commit a foul, you give up a penalty shot opportunity for Chicago Mustangs.
For the 3rd time in the game, there's that shootout. Mustangs on the attack. 31 goal. Eduardo Nava puts the ball right in the goal. So it's a dozen. Is it cheaper by the dozen? I guess that's what saying goes. But nevertheless, he put it in and gave the Mustangs that upper hand.
What a great shot, what a great opportunity from Elgin native Eduardo Nava, who makes presence and still is fighting to make sure his team is up on the scoreboard. And well, we have a Mustangs who's ready to score the next goal.
Rockford Thunder with a 6th attacker. Mustangs didn't hesitate. 13 on the board against 8.
What a great chip. Just chips it, puts his foot right under the soccer ball, chips it over to try and score that right goal right into the inside of the goal. And Andy Dobaj scores his first goal of the season, number 9 of the Chicago Mustangs.
That's the end of the game. 13-8. On behalf of Alling Technology, we would like to thank you for staying with us, Teresa. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure. It was a blast to share a microphone with you. Till the next time.
Thank you, everyone who tuned in. First win of the Chicago Mustangs here at Grand Sports Arena. We'll see you next time on November 29th here at Grand Sports Arena, where the Chicago Mustangs will have their next home match, and we hope to see everyone out here. For now, thank you so much. Have a great night.
The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer. The top professional indoor soccer league, MLIS, Major League Indoor Soccer.